besties, my name is Maddie and welcome back to my channel. So we are doing another TBR bingo this month for August. I had so much fun doing it last month. I didn't complete it, but I think I'm kind of getting into the hang of like kind of how to do things. And like, who do I think I am making a TBR when I'm getting married in like 2 weeks and then I'm gonna be gone for another week? And you know, August is gonna be packed full, but here I am thinking I'm going to complete another TBR that has not happened so far this year. So I have new books that I've put on my TBR card. I've kind of reorganized, taken some off, things like that. Just trying to get a little fresh start for the month. So I have a new TBR bingo that I've made on my phone. So we are gonna do, I'm gonna pick 2 books to start with. Same kind of thing as last month. I random number generated the list, put them in their little bingo board spots. And then the ones with the little Kindle emoji obviously will be picked from Kindle Unlimited. So let's pick the first book that I'm gonna read this month. Hey Siri, pick a random number 1 through 24. So the answer is 9. So we have a fantasy book. Okay, so I think I put Blood of Hercules. I think that's my only fantasy book that I have on this. I guess Under Lock and Key is kind of fantasy, but I think that's more like, I don't think that's fantasy. I don't know what I'm talking about. So we're gonna do Blood of Hercules. I've been wanting to read this. I think I put this on my TBR at like the beginning of the year and I just got around to it like always. I picked this because Sarah bought it and I was like, stunning. So I believe she's like bad or something like that. Not bad, maybe. So we got our FMC and she's Hercules. Okay. And I believe a bunch of men don't believe that she can do anything. So, okay. So this is fantasy. I believe this is, what am I trying to think of right now? What is this? Oh, Greek mythology. That's the word I'm thinking of. I believe it has like things to do with that. I have no idea. I will check in a little bit and kind of let you guys know what's going on in this since I clearly have no idea. Okay, so we did that book. Okay, so we have 23 spots left on the bingo board. Hey Siri, pick a random number 1 through 23. 12. 11, 12. Oh, a summer book, and I'm picking this on my Kindle. Let's go to my Kindle, and we will screen record, and I already know what book I'm going to be doing. Maybe I spoke too soon. No, I'm gonna save. I wanted to think about possibly doing Baby Moon or Bust, but I'm gonna try to save that for my actual honeymoon and maybe read it there on the beach. So we're gonna do Till Summer Do Us Part by Megan Quinn. Again, don't ask me what this book is about. I do not know, but let's find out. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Sausage Fest is the first thing that pops. Love that. So she's working at this company that just has a bunch of dudes on it, basically. She makes up a non-existent husband. Then she fakes a story, says she's unhappy in her marriage, and that's why she's not wearing a wedding ring. And then her boss is like, oh my gosh, why don't you see the best marriage counselor ever, my husband? So I'm assuming she's gonna need to go find a fake husband, which happens to be her best friend's brother, who's a millionaire. We'd love to see that. So we have Marriage of Convenience, fake dating. I don't know how they're gonna do that. Probably fake dating. I don't think they'd actually get married. That'd be a little crazy. But crazier things have happened, you know. Very excited for both of these. Both pretty big books. So we're gonna see how long it takes me to get through these. So I will check in when I'm halfway through either one of these. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna start first. I'm thinking I'm gonna start Blood of Hercules later tonight. So I will check in probably in a few days. So I'll see you guys then. Okay, besties, I'm back with another check-in. So I am halfway through Blood of Hercules. I am loving it. Alexis, our FMC, makes me cackle. Like, she is the funniest FMC I've read about this year by far. So she is basically in this school for like mythical Greek mythology character people type thing. And she's the only female there. She doesn't want to be there. Her one-liners that she talks about, like, I don't want to give anything away, but she's so funny and I'm loving it so far. We're kind of getting in like the nitty gritty of like kind of what's going on. Before it was just a lot of like world building, kind of figuring out like her personality and stuff like that, but now we're getting deep into it and I'm loving it even more. Book I'm not loving though, Till Summer Do Us Part, or whatever that book is by Megan Quinn. Is that what it's called? Yeah, it's we're DNFing it. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do yet, so I'm just gonna move like the little book thing out of my way and I'm just gonna pick another book. I'm just gonna do 24 spots again, like 1 through 24, and see what I get. I'm gonna pick 2 new books since I'm halfway done with this one. That way I don't have to do another check-in before I finish it. But I think that's what I'm gonna do for DNF. I'm just gonna remove it from the spot, and then if I get it again, I'll just pick a different prompt, or I'll just pick a different book from that prompt. So let's pick our next 2 books that are gonna be on the August TBR. Hey Siri, pick a random number 1 through 24. 16. They're such big numbers, I feel like. 16. A book that will be 5 stars, doesn't have a Kindle by it, so it's going to be from this shelf. I could do Rewind It Back. I think that book will be 5 stars. On the Woods by Hannah Bonham Young could be 5 stars. Bourbon's Secrets could be 5 stars. Taming 7 could be 5 stars. Rewind It Back is just calling to me though. You know, like I've been wanting to read it. I've been wanting to get into them. Or like to finish out the series basically. Yeah, let's do Rewind It Back. I think that's the one we should do. Rewind It Back or Bourbon's Secrets? Okay, well let's check how many pages we got here. 514 and then Bourbon's Secrets. 461. Okay, we're gonna wait on Bourbon's Secrets. So we're gonna do Rewind It Back by Liz Tomford. I believe this is the second chance romance. It's her 5th book in her Windy City series. It follows Rio. He's been a character that's been introduced in book 1, and I have like loved him since then. I'm just so scared he's not gonna live up to the hype, and for a few friends that I have seen like on Goodreads and stuff, he has not lived up to the hype. So I'm very scared, but I'm going into it with an open mind, and I'm just hoping I love it. So this is the second book going on my TBR, and then let's pick one more book to kind of see where I'm sitting at. So we have 22 spots. Okay. Hey Siri, pick a random number 1 through 22. Oh, it's 2. One word title. I think I only have one of these because it doesn't have a Kindle, so I'm almost positive it's just Cash. Yeah, it's just Cash. Perfect. Easy peasy. Okay. Don't ask me what this one's about because I really have no idea. I got it at Barnes a few weeks ago, I think. No, maybe like 2 weeks ago. I just thought it was a stunning cover. I love the sprayed edges. So let's kind of figure out what it's about. So our FMC Molly is going to inherit a cattle ranch that she doesn't really know anything about. She's a city girl and she decides she's gonna go there, and there she meets the grumpy foreman Cash. Grumpy cowboy. Ooh, a little bit of workplace. They have to work next to each other, help each other out, things like that. And you know what they say about cowboys? They may break horses, but they also break hearts. Oh, I'm excited. I feel like these are 2 great picks. I'm very excited for them. So we have Cash by Jessica Peterson and then Rewind It Back by Liz Tomford. 2 great books on this list. I'm gonna jump right into them. I'll check in a little bit, kind of see how we're going. I feel like we're doing pretty good this month. I don't know if it's because I've already DNF'd a book, so I'm like, I feel like I'm flying through books. When I got to like maybe chapter like 8, and it's, to be honest with you, nothing bad happened in Till Summer Do Us Part. I just don't think the writing's for me because I read A Not So Meet Cute by Megan Quinn. Loved it. I think I rated it 5 stars when I read it, but I read it back in like 2021, I believe. And then I read When the Grom Stole Christmas or whatever that Christmas one was. No, absolutely not. And I think it kind of ruined her writing because like a few parts, like I already noticed, like the writing style obviously is the same because it's the same author, but it really threw me off and I was like, ooh, no. So, could be a me. So, but 1 DNF so far this month. We'll see how the bingo goes. I think I'm just gonna remove it and then just go about it. But I'm gonna sit on it a little bit. But I wanted to pick another book since I'm kind of flying through Blood of Hercules. So, got 2 new books, and I will check in a bit. Okay, Bestie, let's do another check-in. I hope the boys don't make too much noise, but I just can't. I don't got the heart to kick them out tonight. So they're gonna stay in here with me because also I'm by myself, and I don't like being by myself that much. I'm just a little spooked. I don't know why. I've been watching the Weapons movie trailer or whatever, and I'm a little freaked out to be honest with you, but I'm chill, I'm cool, and we're gonna pick 2 new books. So let's do a little update. So I finished Blood of Hercules, 4 stars, so much fun. So it is I would say it's like a new adult fantasy romance with a mixture of like Greek mythology. So you have this girl who is an orphan and she's had a real rough life basically, and she realizes that she's kind of like, I don't want to say famous because that's not the word, and important's not the word either, but it's something like that. She realizes she's got special powers or something like that, whatever you want to call it. And she ends up going to this like school for all of these kids, and it's basically that journey. So I'm not gonna say anything else because I always spoil fantasy books, so that's all I got for you. And then I finished Rewind It Back by Liz Tomford. 5 stars. I love everything that Rio is. I love everything that Hallie is. I think it's Hallie. I always say I'm wrong, whatever. So this is her 5th book in her Windy City series, and it follows Rio and Hallie. And they were best friends when they were growing up. They were like basically neighbors. They weren't neighbors, not basically, they were neighbors. And they kind of had like a friendship that turned into a relationship, and then something happened and they didn't speak for 6 years, and now she is going to be remodeling or being the, what are they called? Interior designer for his house. So they're gonna be kind of put together in that way. It was so much fun. I loved it. Everything about it. I think it is getting me out of my book slump, so I'm so excited to pick 2 new books because I'm also halfway through Cash. Loving that one as well. A fun cowboy romance, workplace romance again. She ends up inheriting her dad's farm, and she's kind of been like estranged from her dad for a while. And then Cash has kind of been running the farm, and he thought he was gonna get the farm when her dad passed, and he ends up not getting it, and she's now his boss. And it's real fun so far. I'm loving it. I think I only have honestly maybe like 150 pages left of it, and I'm flying through it. So let's pick 2 more books, and I guess we'll kind of see where we're gonna go from there. So we have 21. We have 21 spots left. We are not looking good for a bingo yet, but that's fine. Hey Siri. Pick a random number 1 through 21. Well, it's 1 if it's right. 19, 20, 21. Okay, so it was number 1, book from Top Shelf. Well, I have been watching The Summer I Turned Pretty. It's not great, but I'm kind of addicted. So I could do It's Not Summer without you to continue on with my series. I could do Bourbon and Secrets. Single dad burlesque dancer romance. I could do Dead of Winter. I got this from a family. I'm not even looking at these. I don't want these right now. Oh, okay. Bourbon and Secrets, or It's Not Summer without. Okay, we're gonna do Bourbon and Secrets by Victoria Wilder. I mean, the cover is stunning. I've been wanting to read this for forever. I believe this follows this is the single dad, and Faye is a burlesque dancer, I think, and I really don't know how it's gonna go. It's kind of romantic suspense, I think these books are. So we're gonna put this on the list and kind of see how it goes. So we got our next one picked. I'm so excited for this one. We got not a lot of cowboy romance. We have 2. Who am I? Okay, so let's pick our next book. I think we have 1 through 20 now. So, hey Siri. Pick a random number 1 through 20. It's 15. Book I'm scared to start, and it's got a Kindle. So we are going to screen record and go to my Kindle library. So the prompt being a book I'm scared to start. Okay, we want to Limerence. Don't know what that's even about. Beautiful Fiend. City of Gods and Monsters, I'm a little scared to start because it's big. Same with The Poisoner. But Under Your Scars, I'm also scared to start because I think it's supposed to be really sad. And I might do The Poisoner because I believe Sarah's reading it right now, and it'd be fun to talk about together. So let's do Poisoner by Ivy Ophelia. Have you ever wondered how long it would take for a lethal dose of arsenic to kill you? All right, that sounds interesting. 141 pages, not too bad. I don't know, I'm curious to see how it goes. So I kind of got a good mixture of single dad fun book and then a gothic romance. So we got The Poisoner. I have no, let's figure out what it's about first before I'm like, I don't know what it's about, because I don't. What do we think her first name is? Alina? So she's a botanist and hobbyist poisoner. Am I gonna be able to read this book? Our male main character, Silas. And they are both killers. She kills men. Love that. Oh, she targets him. What is going on? Then they're gonna do a bond for some reason. They're gonna have a bond. I don't even know if that's correct. I don't know who he's barking at, but I don't think anyone's here. So anyways, they're gonna be friends. They're not gonna be friends. They're not gonna like each other. And I think they're both gonna try to kill each other. Not quite sure. So I'll check it. It's got a 3.7. Ooh. Not the greatest. But so those are our 2 new books that we're gonna be reading. I'm very excited for them. I hope they're good. I have high hopes for Bourbon and Secrets, so I hope I love it. So I will check back in a few days and kind of update on where I'm at and what we're thinking. So where are we at? So we have 1 up here. I need about 3 more books after the ones I just picked to like complete a bingo. So I'm sorry for his tippy tappies. He's just doing his own thing, I guess. Living his own life. So whatever. So I am gonna get to reading and I will check in a little bit. Hi besties, let's do another check-in. So I'm going to be leaving for my wedding week and my honeymoon in about 2 hours. So we're gonna let's do I don't know how much I'm gonna be reading, so let's pick 4 new books for the bingo board. Yeah, we'll do 4, we'll see how it goes. But let's update real quick. So I finished Cash 3 days ago, I believe. 4 stars. I liked it. I thought it was a fun cowboy romance. I liked their relationship. I felt like the story flowed nicely. The writing was easy to understand. I half listened to it, half read it, and I still really liked the audiobook as well. I don't know though if I'm going to be continuing on in the series. Like, it was a good book, but like it didn't give me like the Chestnut Spring series feeling, you know. So I don't know. I might wait on it for a little bit, but still, good book. I would definitely recommend. And then I finished The Poisoner. I rated this book 4 stars. It was really good. I might drop it down to like a 3.75 because I did really enjoy it, but sometimes I was just like a little confused. But sometimes that just happens with fantasy books for me, or like I don't know. I'll get more into it like during my wrap up and stuff, but it was okay. You know, so I think 4 stars is a little lenient, I guess I could say. But I am eager to see kind of what happens in book 2 because the ending of The Poisoner was really, really good. But I feel like some of the middle part I was just kind of over, you know. And then I am on chapter 27 of Bourbon and Secrets. One second, my sister's calling me. Do you want to say hi to the vlog?
Oh, hi vlog.
I'm picking 4 books for my TBR since I'm gonna be gone the next 2 weeks.
Oh, I really thought you were in a rush to do something for the wedding. Now that you're not, we can sit and chat.
Absolutely not. Okay, anyways, I was talking about Bourbon and Secrets. So I'm on chapter 27. I have about 150, 120-ish pages left. I'm liking it, but at the same time, I'm not. Like, I don't know. I want to love it. I love the covers. I love the premise, but I just don't know if romantic suspense is for me. Like, I just don't. I don't care. I think, seriously, in romance books, that might be a big say. I don't really know if this is accurate or not. I think sometimes in the books that I feel like I really, really enjoy and I really, really love, I love the characters. I love that it's character driven. I like their stories. I don't care about the plot. Just like I feel like with some books that I read, like if it's a small town romance, if it's a billionaire romance, that's just kind of like an add-in where I'm like, besides like single dad, because I do love a single dad book, so that's the only part that might be a little different, but that's still character driven. I like that they're a dad and that they're, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like romantic suspense is more plot driven, just like how thriller books are more plot driven most of the time. And I just feel like I don't care about that. Like, I want to feel it between the characters more than what they're doing, like what's going against them, I guess you could say. I don't know if that actually makes sense, but in my mind, like just looking at my shelves, like The Right Move, for instance, I love Indy and Ryan's relationship. It didn't matter to me that they were like roommates. It didn't matter to me that it's like best friend's brother. It didn't matter that it's a sports romance. I liked their relationship together. So maybe romantic suspense just isn't for me because I feel like there's more plot in it and I don't care. I just want them to fall in love. That's all I want in a book. So the writing's good. It flows fast, but like, I don't like secrets. I want to know the secret. I am outside point of view. Let me know the secret. If it's in one POV, maybe don't let me know the secret, but if it's dual POV and I'm in the man's head and he's like, oh, she backstabbed me. Oh, she did this. Oh, this is the reason I don't like her, but they're not giving a reason. Sooner or later, I just don't care anymore and I just feel like you're being whiny. You know, I just get over it. If you're so pressed about it, tell me. If you're not my problem. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Let's pick 4 more books on the bigger board. So I've been realizing I'm never counting this. Oh my gosh, she's calling me again. She's calling me again. If this is something stupid. Okay, anyways, let's try this again. So I've been not counting the middle book because that's like a free space. So I don't know if I should no, it's a free space. I get to put whatever book I read. I sometimes like mood read still while doing this, okay? So sometimes I'm reading a book that's not on the bingo board, so I put it in that space, okay? So that's why I haven't been counting it, if you have been counting along with me. But let's see how many spaces we got and pick the next book on my TBR. Pick a random number 1 through 19. It's 6. Book out of your comfort zone. The Great Alone. Dead of Winter I could do because that's like a thriller. Or I could do Incidents Around the House. Okay, so I'm thinking Incidents Around the House. That's Not My Name. Ooh, Tell Me Lies. I don't know. Because all these, comfort zone. Comfort zone. No. Let's do That's Not My Name. This sounds so interesting to me. And I don't really gravitate that much towards thrillers. So this follows 2 girls, I believe, and one wakes up on the side of the road and she doesn't know who she is, where she came from, doesn't know her name, anything like that. And then another girl ends up going missing, I guess you could say, because she gets in a fight with her boyfriend and she like storms out of the house and starts walking away and disappears in the night. And now I don't know if they're like switching places or if one of them is not who they say they are. I don't know, it just says it was a mistake to trust him. I don't know, so it's gonna follow Lola and Mary. kind of excited for this one. We'll see how it goes. Hey Siri.
Uh-huh.
Pick a room number 1 through 18. Oh, it's 2. Ooh, a spicy book. Okay, I know what that is. I think it's Praise. I just think it's my spiciest book I have on here. I think God of Malice is also supposed to be spicy, but I think Praise's whole thing is like a spicy club. I don't know if that's the correct. Yeah, Salacious Players Club. Is this book 1 though? Yes, it is. Okay, so we have Praise by Sarah Kate, and oh, she's a good girl, but she's falling for the wrong man. Get a girl. But when he mistakes Charlie for a candidate to be his new submissive instead of his son's ex-girlfriend, he immediately tries to... So was Charlie dating his son? Our MMC accidentally thinks that this girl is there to be submissive, maybe? Messes up, and then now she's just gonna be his secretary. And, oh yeah, okay. He might be twice her age and her ex-boyfriend's dad, but he's also the only man that can give her everything she desires. Yes. Yes, Mom. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. So we have Praise for a spicy book. Let's see where we're looking at for a bingo. So I need 2 more on the top, 2 more in the middle. Oh, we could get a bingo this month, ladies and gentlemen. I'd be so excited. Okay, let's pick 2 more books. Hey Siri.
Mm-hmm.
Pick a random number 1 through 17. That's 3. Okay. Newest added book. Oh, that would be Dead of Winter. Okay. Okay, we got 2 thriller books then, ladies and gentlemen. So we have Dead of Winter. This is supposed to be spooky scary. This is what the family said that I got it from. 8 strangers, 1 killer, nowhere left to run. So I think they go on like a trip or something like that. And oh, they go on a tour group deep in the Rocky Mountains. Oh, then their tour guide goes missing. Oh, only to be discovered the following morning, his severed head impaled on a tree outside the cabin. Very excited. We're gonna see how this one goes as well. These aren't really beachy reads, you know? Like I wanted something to read on the beach for the honeymoon. Maybe we'll start picking more. We'll see how it goes. Hey Siri, pick a random number 1 through 16. It's 7. A summer book on my Kindle. I don't even think I have a summer book on the Kindle. Okay, now that I'm screen recording. I can do Baby Moon or Bust. Yeah, let's do Baby Moon or Bust by Ava Hunter, I believe, for my summer book. So we are still not to a bingo. Should I do 1 more? Let's do 1 more. Hey Siri, pick a random number 1 through 15. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Book that will make you cry on my Kindle. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? These prompts just ain't it for me. I should have really thought these prompts through a little bit better. Okay, book that will make me cry. Psychotic Obsession, I believe, will make me cry. I heard Under Your Scars is also sad. Let's just do Psychotic Obsession. That'll be easy. Yeah, we'll do Psychotic Obsession. Okay, we're done picking books. I need to calm down. So this is quite a lineup, ladies and gentlemen. Don't ask me how many I'm gonna get through, but I'm gonna try my best. And yeah, next time I check it, I'll be a married woman. Wild to think about. So I will check it in a little bit, maybe like a week or so. And I hopefully have read some of these books. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, besties, let's do our last check-in because like always, I forget to like end the vlog or this like little wrap-up TBR video, whatever you want to call it. I just always sit down to edit and I'm like, oh my God, I forget every single time. So I have to update you guys on 5 books that I finished. Did I get a bingo? No, I did not, but that's okay. September is gonna be my month. Maybe. So I was 2 away on one of them, so I feel like that's not bad, right? That's better than what we've been doing. So let's go through these books that I've read. So I finished Praise and I rated this book 4.5 stars. Delicious. It was so good. It was everything I wanted in a book. It was everything that I could have possibly needed. I just feel like there was a few little things that like didn't keep me like fully hooked. Or I don't know. I don't know why I didn't rate it 5 stars to be honest. Maybe it's 5 stars. No, we're leaving it 4.5 because I don't remember their names. That's a big indicator usually if I don't remember their names. So this follows our 2 main characters. As I say that, let's figure out what their names are. Is it Emerson and Charlie? Okay, so our 2 main characters are Emerson and Charlie. And Emerson is Charlie's ex-boyfriend's dad. And she goes to like collect some money from like a house, not the house that they sold, but like a down, no, that's not what am I thinking of? She goes to collect some money from some house or like apartment that they were staying in, her and her ex-boyfriend. And she goes to Emerson's house and he mistakes her for a submissive that they hire. And she is kind of thrown off and he's like, wait a second, I can actually give you an actual job. Do you want to be my secretary? So that is going to be her journey and then her journey and kind of discovering herself a little bit in this spicy club that Emerson owns. Does he own it? He's a partner in it. He does something something. He's important there. And it was so much fun. I am going to read the rest of this series. So good. If you want spice, this is it for you. This is the one. This is the one. Then I read That's Not My Name by Megan Lally, not quite sure how to say last name. And I read this book 4.25 stars. A great thriller. Like if you want something quick, the chapters are short. It kept me on the edge of my seat the whole time. This is the book for you. So this follows a girl named Mary, and she wakes up like on the side of the road, and she's like bruised, and she has no idea like really what's going on. She has no memory of her entire life at all. A policeman picks her up, and he takes her to the station. He's like trying to figure out who she is, and then her dad comes, and he's like, oh my god, you're my daughter. Mary, don't you remember me? And she's like, no, I have no idea who you are. And he's like, no, you're my daughter. He takes her back to his house, and they're like hanging out. You know, she's trying to figure out what her life was before. And then you're also following the POV of a boyfriend named Drew, and him and his girlfriend got in a huge fight, and she storms off, and now she's missing. And this is going to be the journey of him trying to find his girlfriend Lola, and it's also going to be told in the POV of Mary. And there are so many like little twists and turns that I was shocked by. The ending is something. It is so good. It is so good, and I think if you have any inkling of wanting to pick it up, pick it up. I also believe it's on Kindle Unlimited. A perfect fall book for you. Then if you want like a spookier thriller, I have Dead of Winter by Darcy Coates. I rated this book 4 stars, and this follows our main character, I don't know her name, follows our FMC, and she is on a bus trip in the Rocky Mountains or something like that. And they get stuck at like a cabin. They get stuck somewhere, and their tour guide ends up dead, and someone is trying to kill all these people off. And there's basically just a serial killer, a serial murderer? Because it's just a murderer. I don't really know what they're called. But there's a person there that's trying to kill all of them, basically. And the body horror, shocking. I listened to like part of this, and I was making dinner, and I was like, we're gonna take a pause on this because I can't be eating and then listening to this at the same time. But a very shocking twist that I did not guess at all. Definitely recommend. Then I read Bourbon and Secrets by Victoria Wilder. I rated this 3.5 stars. Guys, I don't know. I'm gonna give the third book a shot because I think I didn't like the audiobook. Because I half read, half listened to it because I had to clean my office. And I was like, well, I don't want to just sit and listen to nothing. So I got the audiobook, and I feel like it made me a little bored. I don't know. But then on the other hand, I'm like, maybe I don't like romantic suspense. This follows our 2 main characters. He is a single dad, and she is a burlesque dancer. They meet at the beginning of the book with some unforeseen, is that the word? Circumstances? Don't know if that's correct. They kind of bump into each other, and they both shouldn't be where they're at. Or I guess she shouldn't be where she's at. And he doesn't like her, basically. And then she's back now in town after a few years. And it's their little story. I don't know. I'm gonna give the third book a shot, but it kills me when I don't love a single dad book. But this one just wasn't for me. Then I put in the free space My Favorite Lost Cause by Elizabeth O'Rourke, and I rated this book 4 stars. I got this as a advanced listener copy. Is it called Elk? Like Elk? I don't know if that's the correct thing, but that's what I'm gonna go with. And I had such a good time with it. So it is a step-sibling romance, but they meet when they're like adults, basically. College? Adults, somewhere around. I think it's college actually. And he ends up needing to fix up his mom's house. So she goes with him, and while they're there, there's like tension and stuff. And I had a great time with it. I love a little forbidden romance. This one didn't feel like so forbidden because they didn't harp on like, oh my god, step siblings, but still just that aspect. I was hooked immediately, and I was like, yes, I can't wait to listen. I loved it. The spice was good. The romance between the 2 characters was good. I felt like the tension. They fought it for a little bit, which I love, but I had a good time with it, and I wanted to use it in my free space. So 2 away from a bingo in August, but you know, September, we're looking up. I'm still having such a great time doing this. I think I'm going to continue doing it for the rest of the year. I find it so much fun. I don't know how these videos go, how it looks, but I have a great time with it. And I think it's really helping me read more. Because I read 12 books in August. Because obviously some are on this list. Okay, because I do still read like arcs and mood read a little bit here and there, and like audiobooks, because I don't really choose any audiobooks to put for the TBR. But I'm having a great time with it, and I hope you're enjoying them. If you have any tips, tricks, anything you want to let me know about, please leave me a comment. Let me know, because I want to make this fun. And if there's any way I can make it a little bit better, I would love to know. And as always, thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Love yous!